So we cut back this piece here in order to get to the back side. Hi, welcome back. I think tonight we're gonna come back over this spot, wire wheel the back side a little bit, see if we can see where the spot welds are, and drill those out. I think I'm gonna cut that mark we made last time and see if we can't pull a little bit of piece of this inner fender out. And we might cut back the kick panel just a little bit more through here so we get a good idea of how far we need to go with the new piece. I think that's about all I got time for tonight. It's late again. Put a bunch of PB Blaster all around the bolts where the pedals and steering column go through. So I'm gonna let that set for a day or two, maybe do it again tomorrow, and hopefully all that will come out kind of easy. Once we get that piece done, we'll start drilling out spot welds. Let's head over there and get to it. All right, I had this looking pretty good, and I just went too far and opened up the hole, so we had to weld that back. I think I got it good. I'm make it look good without going through, hopefully. So we cut back this piece here in order to get to the back side of this piece. My plan is to put the new piece that we got up over this, and then trace on this side, where it needs to be cut. I'm probably gonna overlap it a little bit so we got a little bit of room to play with. But it'll butt up right along here and run down to right there and then over. We may need to still come in here and cut a little piece off right here, just in order to get that in there where we need it. We try to hammer and dolly a little bit, make it a little bit straighter. It's a little wavy, but I think it'll work. Sprayed some that rust converter. We'll let that dry, then lightly sand it tomorrow. And sand that, and I'll spray some Weld through primer on it. And hopefully we'll have this down, and we'll spray some Weld through primer over this. Still like a little cleanup right here a little bit. It's a little bit high right here, but we'll get that addressed. And it smells like PB Blaster in here because we soaked those bolts and all these that you see here. All this has to come out. For too long, we're gonna have to probably pull the steering completely out. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Like I said, long weekend, and just wanted to get this where I need it to be. Granted, we gotta take just a little bit more off here because it's gonna be, it may not be that close. We may not have to, because it should line up exactly with that and come straight over. Only problem I kind of see is this is more of a square, kind of like right here. It goes like that, but it's like a L-shaped. And the pan that I bought, there's Healy, need to get to it. It's more rounded. So I don't know if I have issues putting that in or not, but you see it's kind of rounded. We're gonna let that set and come back to it tomorrow. Put the new piece up, cut it, and probably gonna tech screw it, and then plug those when we weld it. Because I feel like my plug welds hold better than my spot welds. We can actually, once we get that piece in, flip this back down and weld that back up, because that shouldn't have to come out anymore. So we'll do that too. But, yep, a little bit at a time. Well, I think that'll do it for me tonight. It's about midnight. Actually go to bed kind of early today, but cleaned that up pretty good. I'm happy with it. We didn't cut the firewall any, which I was kind of nervous. So we'll let that dry. Like I said, sand it back down, spray a little bit of Weld through primer on it. Put our piece that we got back there up there, mark it on the back side, and give us a little bit of extra to mess with, and cut it and start fitting it. Hopefully, well, we can start welding it next time. And I'm gonna try to stitch weld it, and hopefully it'll go better than last time. And we'll fix this area here that I ground through. I had it looking really good too. I was proud of myself, but we'll get it down to where it looks okay. It may not be perfect, but I don't wanna blow through it again. But before we do all that, we'll get some bracing up. And hopefully we won't have the same problem where the brace collapses on itself. It's liable to happen. And we need to spray some penetrating PB Blaster or WD-40. I think, I forgot who told me, but that's a auxiliary strap for the auxiliary tank. And there's 4 bolts on it. And we'll spray them. Hopefully that will come off and we can save that, maybe. I'm not sure. I know I bent the straps just getting angry with it, and I bent them all up, so we'll have to see if we can just buy new straps or if it's all one piece. I'm happy where we're at. Just got a few things to do, and then we'll start taking everything off. Anyways, thank you again. If you made it this far, it does help the channel out a lot. And yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on this. Hopefully by July, we'll have the driver's side all done, and it'll be somewhat, hopefully, you know, all that self-etching primer. And I may try to trailer it to some shows around Oklahoma. I don't know if you are from Oklahoma, but if you are, you might catch me at one with this, if they'll allow it. I'm not sure if they will or not. If you like this kind of stuff, I post 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just, right now we're just chipping away at this side. If we get all the rust replaced, we're gonna take it off and start on the frame and do a little body work on the side. Like I said before, I'm not sure if I'm gonna farm it out or if I'm gonna try to do it mostly myself. But we may have to build a cart or something to set the body on so I can move it around. That'll be a video in itself. Anyways, thank you again. Please like, comment, subscribe. It does help the channel out, helps me out. I'll see you next time.